Hey my friends, I am your friend Kevin and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. We're in an angel numerology number 4 day today. Normally to have a number here, I just can't get it together with that numerology deck. Maybe I should just study a bit more and hold on to it. I'm just not sure I'm feeling the vibe of it. But number 4 energy, angels are present. There's a message from your guardian angels, particularly stop worrying about whatever you were thinking about at the time that this number was called. It's about being brilliant. It's about working on the bigger picture idea. This is the ability to accomplish anything. Pull out the magician card and the star card if you've got a tarot deck and work with Archangel Shamuel and Archangel Gabriel to bring you your celestial guidance. Now, the moon today, my loves, is a new moon. It is in the sign of Gemini, and many astrologers that have got YouTube channels who are brilliant are talking about this new moon being the kickoff of changes, where everything is shifting. So my urge for all of you is to assimilate and accept that the changes that are coming are for your highest good, rather than resisting and pushing against it. These are brand new planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, that are shifting into all 12 signs of the zodiac. It's going to affect the sun signs, horoscope, your horoscope sign, your ascendant sign, your star sign, in other words, the moon phases, because these are what we call relatively brand new young planets. Now, I'm not an astrologer. I haven't studied astrology in great detail, but there's a lot of trines, a lot of sextiles going on with the planets. Planets create energy. Energy is creating vibrations. Vibrations cause things to change. So this is really where I come from, the idea that it's an energetic change. Most people have a fear of change because they want to live in history. They want to live in the past. They want to keep things as they are, keep things as they're going. And we've been taught, why change something if it's not broken? It doesn't have to be broken for it to change, but things do have to evolve and expand. They simply do. Now, this new moon happens in LA tonight or this evening at right before 8 o'clock, 7:54 to be exact, which in New York on the eastern seaboard is 10:54, almost 11 o'clock. And in England, in London, almost 4 a.m. tomorrow. In Sydney, Australia, almost 1 p.m. tomorrow. So really celebrate. Happy new moon. And today brings fabulous vibrations of communication because it's in Gemini. And is there someone you care about who doesn't know how you feel about them? And if so, tell them. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be just, I've missed you as a friend and I love spending time with you. That's the kind of feeling that you get from this. You'll be amazed what happens when you exercise this wonderful, jovial, almost congenial way of being with other people. Now, my isms: I am peace, I am love, I am happiness, I am joy, I am enough. Period. Done. I'm accepting and allowing all the changes in my life with a grateful heart, and so it is. Gratitude is the key. Being grateful that we're still here. Being grateful that we're on this leading edge of what's coming. Good things are constantly flowing to me. That's an affirmation. If you affirm, accept and believe that no good comes to you, Well, that's where it's at. I don't know anyone that signs up for that. Well, actually, yes, we do. We can think of plenty of people that do not accept the fact that good things are coming. And those of us that are part of this channel and listening and tuning in, they see the various colours in the daylilies. This morning I was out really early, 4:30. I had cats just waiting and meowing and purring and carrying on. They're wild, they're feral, but they know how to say thank you for breakfast. And at the same time, I'm listening to the birds chirping in trees. And I'm looking out on the eastern horizon and I'm starting to see some blue emerging from how the earth is turning to face the sun. All of these things people miss because of the history they're telling, the stories they keep telling. Tell a new story. Have a new adventure. Embrace new changes and know that the angels are all part of that. Now we have Hathor, who's with us this week. She is the Divine Master. Not the first time she's shown up in most recent months. And trust me, my friends, when I tell you I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle. When they show up repeatedly, there's a message. And the message really simply encouraging us to set our sights higher than we ever have before. Reach for the sun, bask in your own brilliance. And if you've held back on experiencing any of your talents or bringing your light information to the world, that's stunting your growth. Now is the time to have things, to bring things into the light of day. If you've been holding back on a project or waiting for somebody to come into your life or waiting for something to happen right now, is the time to move forward. The time is right now. The wheels are turning. Your life is moving. Enjoy the light and love the ride. Archangel Michael has an angel activation this week. He's cutting the ties that bind you to the past with his sword of light, clearing the way. Thank you, Michael, for clearing the road for my highest truth. Louise Hay today says, by thinking loving, supportive thoughts, I create a loving, supportive relationship. Now look at this. A fabulous image of an elephant, a mama, with her baby, just enjoying each other's company. You know, elephants are incredibly sensitive creatures. And they love with their hugeness. This is all about bonding. We're going through this energy of bonding with others. Bonding with others in a beautiful, wonderful way. Yes, things are changing. There are some that believe that AI is replacing people's jobs. Well, it's not going anywhere. It isn't disappearing. So we have to adapt if we want to evolve. And evolution doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get extinguished. The fear of losing something, losing a job, it just means making adjustments, lining up, looking at what is possible, not looking at what's problematic. The World card, if you want even more confirmation, this World card saying the end of this journey that we've been on. These new planets I talk about that are shifting have been discovered after 1743. Brand new. Emerging. Not that long ago. And we see our this would normally be called the Fool, but it's a dreamer, if you will. Coming to the end of the journey, but looking out towards the horizon. She could be the High Priestess. She could be the Empress. Anything. Handing you the world. The world is a ultimate completion, fulfillment, wholeness. major cycle, long-term goals successfully being concluded so that your new chapter can be written. You're about to step into a period of celebration, rewards, cosmic alignment while starting afresh. Now, a bonus card flopped out yesterday. And this is our Page of Swords. Intellect, higher messages, intuition, looking at things in a higher perspective. Curiosity, sharp communication, the pursuit of truth. This card is with us this week to tell us to be observant, to tell us to question our assumptions, to tell us to speak our mind, and a reminder to gather the facts before making a move. And I'm going to place her in this week's bonus along with Archangel Michael and along with Hathor, as a reminder that as these changes come up, and they will, there's not a lot we can do, because let's face it, planets, the universe, evolution has to happen. The blankets have to come off. The sheets have to be changed. We have to come out from underneath our comfort zone of everything's going to be fine. It may seem chaotic. Oop, there's a card. Well, hello. And the fairies of enlightenment are telling you, get into this. Meditate. Be with yourself. Speaking of being with yourself, yesterday, my friends, I was all set to go to a group with my good friend Jessica. And I don't know, it got to be about 11:30, and I just began to feel off, lightheaded, dizzy. Not so much a sour stomach, but looking like, ooh, this doesn't feel quite right. I was getting clammy, and I was thinking there's something going through my body, but not in such a dramatic way that said I might be getting a cold, the flu. It was just the general feeling of being off, out of balance, out of whack. And I could have gone two ways. I could have made it believe that, my goodness, I've got this catastrophic something or another and I'm doubled over. No, I just was listening to myself and asking my higher being, what do I need? And the word retreat, rest, recover, recuperate. Okay. So after I got through with whatever I was doing, running around, taking care of things, I went home, I meditated, and went into just a beautiful, blissful sleep. And I must have stayed rested the entire afternoon. Sunday being God's day of rest, if you believe in religious doctrine. Last night, really sleeping at 9:30 at night. And today, rested, feel like I've got all the energy in the world. These are things that are happening. Downloads. The energy is shifting. So we have to adapt and shift with it. All right, my friends, let me know in the comments how you feel. Thanks for liking, subscribing, ringing that notification bell. It really helps. I think I'm now 2 off from getting to 600 subscribers. I'd love to have 6,000, but there you go. Until tomorrow, lots of love. Bye for now.